What's going on? Psych Perspectives, GeoFlux in the building. Happy New Year. Welcome to 2020. We are officially in 2020. And unfortunately, the Prince of Pan-Africanism, King Kong conscious, Big Papa, can you please spare $2, is back on it. The show doesn't stop. You know, the scam doesn't stop. This time, the Prince of Pan-Africanism, okay, Big Papa, is asking people for $2 donations because, as expected, like a lot of us already knew, the money is drying up. You feel me? The money is drying up. This has been going on for a decade, literally, okay? It is 2020. It's been going on for a decade. You can only beg and plead and pillage money off of people for so long. The well is running dry. It's drying up. And now he's panhandling at a whole new level. He is asking for $2 donations. Now keep in mind, you know, honestly, him asking for the $2 donations is actually brilliant because a lot of people can spare $1 or two. They can't spare. Some people aren't going to be able to spare hundreds and 200s and 300s and 400s. Some people aren't going to be able to spare 75, 50, 25. But somebody might have some loose change and be able to donate $1 or two. And you think, as King Kong Conscious has stated, he is the most requested scholar. So, hey, if he's got 1 million requests, he could get 1 million people to donate $1 or two. Well, guess what? That's $1 million. That's $2 million. You know what I mean? So, hey, he might, this $2 donation, this new $2 donation ploy might turn out to be very profitable for Big Papa. Big Papa might be able to ring in that dough so he can start the renovation processes on the first FDMG school building in Wilmington, Delaware. Now, shout out to Lennon Honor, shout out to Monty Woodgrain, shout out to Auntie Afro's Bengalis, Flowers and Jelly, E and J, let's have fun with E and J, The Rev, Conscious Energy, Creole Doll, Tanya Bluebed. Shout out to everybody, okay? First of all, Lennon Honor and Anti-Afro Bengalis, like I said, they've been doing this for 3 years. They've been bringing facts and knowledgeable, and a shout out to What's Happened to Common Sense as well. They've been doing these videos. They've been educating the masses on and informing people that, hey, this is a scam. You are being bamboozled. So, again, as Lennon Honor, as Monty Woodgrain, as Anti-Afro Bengalis has stated already and put out videos, Conscious Energy, etc. They've already put out videos discussing the new scam where, you know, Umar Johnson is claiming that he's trying to purchase a school building in Southfield, Michigan, which is about 18 to 21 minutes away from Detroit, Michigan. Southfield is in Oakland County, and Detroit is in Wayne County. They're not even in the same counties. But anyway, you know, the Dr. Johnson, Umar Johnson, gets on here, and he's outside of another abandoned building, spreading more lies and bullshit. First of all, the school that he's talking about supposedly trying to purchase in Southfield, Michigan, number one, it was never for sale. Number two, it's owned by a nonprofit in Southfield, and the head of the nonprofit is the mayor of Southfield, and they're aiming to turn the old school building into a senior citizen residential living area. So they're going to renovate it into a housing unit for senior citizens. Once again, Umar Johnson is lying about it being owned by black people, by brothers, and, you know, notice how he always has to play the race card when it's beneficial for him. Every time something goes wrong with a building being purchased, all of a sudden it's the white real estate agent or the white broker who gave him misinformation and screwed him over because the white broker or real estate agent is hating on a young black man when, like I said, Umar Johnson is in his 40s. There's nothing young about being 40, bro. You're a middle-aged man. And again, every time you want to play the race card and scream racism, and somehow these made up white realtors and agents are out to get him and against him. And I'm not saying that racism doesn't exist and that, you know, we haven't had a history of redlining and housing discrimination and loan discrimination. I mean, this is real. Racism is real. Racial profiling is real. Redlining is real. All right? This is real. But that's not always the case. There are cases and scenarios like right now with Umar Johnson where it's like, dude, do you really think we're stupid? You really think you're going to go into 2020, a new year and a new decade with the same tactics? I mean, really? Okay. And then, as Lennon Honor pointed out as well, you know, now you have Umar Johnson calling black mothers or black women emotionally weak, which some of his points, he made some good points. I'm not going to sit up here and take away from that. He did make some good points. However, if black women and black mothers are emotionally weak, so is Umar Johnson. I mean, hello, every time you turn around, you're screaming and shouting and acting irrational. I mean, literally, I need strong, alpha, black males. What is all of that? That's emotional. What, you sitting up here threatening physical body harm against Monty Woodgrain, against anti-Afro Bengalis. What is that? Emotionally weak. How are you somebody with a PhD, a clinical psychologist, a school psychologist, a professional, an adult, a grown man, a grown person, and you sitting up on social media trying to rile up your delusional supporters to physically assault and harm other people because they don't agree with your scamming? But the black woman and the black mother is emotionally weak. Then what the hell are you, Umar? Okay, I'm just being real. On to the not washing your hands when you go to the bathroom. You a grown up, you an adult, you a grown man, and you sitting up here. First of all, you're on a live stream recording yourself pissing, urinating, doing the number one, whatever. And then to add insult to injury, you just come right back. Nobody heard the faucet come on, no water, no nothing, because we know you ain't washing no hands. But again, how is this surprising when last year, when you was doing another live, somehow you had a camera malfunction and the camera switched to the back camera and we saw the living conditions that Umar Johnson was at that time living in. And it was nothing but junk and filth and garbage everywhere. So, I mean, Happy New Year, people. But my thing is, it's a new year. It's a new decade. Are y'all going to continue to be bamboozled and scammed? And then, you know, Umar isn't saying anything that a lot of us don't already know or we can't already go and research and do our own investigation on. So all of this falling for the hokey doke and the scamming, I mean, at this point, again, this is on you. If you continue to donate and to be scammed, this is on you. You can't blame nobody but you. And at the end of the day, y'all gonna do what y'all want with your money, with your time, with your energy. You're gonna do what you want. And we gonna do what we want. We gonna continue to make our videos and spread information and debunk the lies that King Kong Conscious keeps putting out there. And again, shout out to all of the anti-fraud warriors and the people that are presenting facts. Shout out to CD Fury, Conspiracy Dude. He really dropped another one. So many people are dropping videos and providing facts. Like, you can look this up for yourself. They're providing links. You can research this yourself. Anyways, Happy New Year. I hope y'all are able to achieve your dreams and goals, and you have a good, positive, productive, joyous, blessed, year. I'm out.